Hello subscribers, the review for today will be on the CollectA 2021 Megalosaurus in Ambush. The CollectA 2021 Prehistoric World Range have been considered by many to be hit and miss. Some were very positively received like the Xiphactinus and Pteranodon, while some like this Megalosaurus were not. Though to me, I really enjoy this model, it certainly looks more appealing than those online photos. When it comes to Megalosaurus figures, there aren't a whole lot. This new one here is the first good accurate Megalosaurus. The only other ones to my knowledge is the one by Sega, the cool looking one for the Dinosaur King line, and then the old one by CollectA, which was very ugly, and then the retro looking model by Invicta. First, I would like to go over my main issue with this figure, which is the size. Here's the ruler. You can see it's just a little over 1.5 inches tall, and for the length, it's just barely over 6 inches. So I wish that this Megalosaurus was as big as some of CollectA's other standard models, like the Baryonyx from 2020. Now let's go over some of the issues people have with this figure, and I'll give my thoughts on them. The first complaint is the feet. Now it's true that CollectA needed to oversize the feet a bit to help it stand, because apparently they stopped making bases for their theropods, which I think is a bad idea. But to me, they don't look that bad. Not as bad as, say, the Allosaurus or Sultriovinator from 2020. Another problem is the closed mouth. Some people said that it looks kind of like a mammal, and I do agree. It did look very mammalian-like from those promo images. Of course, we all know CollectA has the bad habit of showing their upcoming releases at a bad angle. But in person, you can see it still looks like a dinosaur. This closed mouth, the way it's sculpted, is still much better than some of the ridiculous-looking ones by Safari Ltd. Now let's take a look at the detailing. See, the scale detailing is very crisp, very well done for a figure of this size. See all the individually sculpted scales from the head, that goes all the way down to the tail. See, it's like that on the other side as well. Then you've got these right here, which I believe they're called quills. And then a smaller one row of osteoderms going down to the back of the head. See, then you got the skin wrinkles right there. See, they're very nicely done. Then you've got the feet with the bird scales. Theropods are now known not to have these scales on their feet. And on the bottom, it's just mainly smudging with some of the labels on the bottom. So yeah, that's about it for the detailing. As you can see, the colors consist of black, beige, light gray, and then some brown on the quills. I really enjoyed this color scheme. I really like how the beige contrasts with the black. Moving on to the comparison part of the review, here is the CollectA 2020 Allosaurus and the CollectA 2020 Baryonyx. Let's compare their scale detailings, shall we? So see this guy? Very well done, especially for its puny size. These two on the other hand, see, this is just decent. Same with this guy. Nothing too special. Since Megalosaurus is the first dinosaur to be given a name, let's bring in the second dinosaur to be named. Here is Iguanodon, the deluxe Iguanodon from 2018, which is still one of my favorite figures from CollectA. And I'm hoping in the future that CollectA gives us a deluxe Megalosaurus on a base. Here is another Megalosaurid, the CollectA Deluxe Torvosaurus. And I would like to point out that, thankfully, this Megalosaurus figure is well fed. If you look at this Torvosaurus, you can see he needs some more meat. The Allosaurus and Ceratosaurus by CollectA also suffer from the same issue. Here are two prehistoric sea creatures, the Belemnite and Deluxe Dunkleosteus. The Invicta Megalosaurus was my only Megalosaurus model for a while, and just by looking at these two, you can see how our view of dinosaurs has changed so much over time. Last but not least, here is the Megalosaurus next to the CollectA Mini Xiphactinus. Studies have shown that the largest Megalosaurus was 30 feet long and weighed 3 tons, while most of them averaged 20 feet and 1,500 pounds. So the average Megalosaurus was around the same length and weight as a 20-foot Xiphactinus. Well, there you have it, guys. This is my review on the CollectA 2021 Megalosaurus in Ambush. I do recommend you guys picking this up, as it's by far the best Megalosaurus figure on the market. But it's fine if you want to wait for another company to make a bigger and better one in the future. My final rating for this will have to be a 9 out of 10. It's one of my favorite CollectA releases for this year. So if you guys enjoyed this review, hit that like and subscribe button, and let me know in the comments of what you think of this new Megalosaurus.